Growing a beard takes perseverance, but when you decide to also grow your mustache out for the same amount of time, it takes something else, a little bit more. You need a lot more patience and a lot more perseverance to stick with it. When you're growing the mustache out, it can often feel like it isn't growing as fast as the rest of your beard. I know this is true, or at least that I perceived it to be true, because last time when I was growing the beard out, so check back maybe 4 or 5 months ago and you'll see the videos with my previous beard, and during that year's worth of growth roughly, I kind of looked at the mustache and thought, why are you just not growing? Like, just grow that little bit more and I'll have an awesome mustache. So for you guys that don't know, I'm Daniel, I run this channel Beardster, and I'm currently undertaking a beard, so growing a beard for a year with no or minimal shaving or trimming and things like that. I kind of set out the rules in, I think, the very first video, so go check that out. Now we are currently in week 8, so almost 2 months now of growth. I think the 2-month mark is around the 28th of September. And so far, surprisingly, the mustache is actually keeping up with the rest of the beard. And that's why I alluded to it being a perception that the mustache isn't growing as fast. What I would say though is that during this 8 weeks worth of growth, I've treated the mustache slightly differently compared to the last, or just actually previous beards that I have grown. So follow these 3 tips to ensure that you get the mustache your beard deserves. So I'm going to come in with, you know, something right out of left field here. You know, this is crazy to comprehend. If you're growing the mustache out, don't trim the mustache. Sounds simple, it's very hard to do though. You tend to get a bit of mustache hair starting to creep over that upper lip. I've had this for a week or 2 now, and I think the reaction of most guys as soon as that happens is that that mustache should sit above the lip. It shouldn't be on the lip. That mustache hair should be nicely squared off, and I mean really squared off, because what they tend to do is they get some scissors and just cut a straight line across, or they get the trimmer and just, you know, do you like the sound effects there? And they just put the trimmer straight on, and it doesn't really achieve much because they just get a really straight line on a mustache that should, well, I imagine they're gonna have some sort of desire that they might be able to flick it out, curl it out. And the key word is curl it, because when you curl something, it doesn't go straight, so you don't want to put straight lines in on your mustache because you just mess it up from the start. Crazy enough, the best thing to do when the mustache actually starts caressing the lip is just to leave it, let it grow out as much as possible, because as that hair gets longer, you're going to be able to start to move it and twirl it and bend it around your face how you want it. You see the handlebar mustache, you know, the big ones that curl up. People don't get those from trimming it. And this kind of leads on to the next point, is that you need to train the mustache hair. And you might be wondering, what does train the mustache hair mean? When you train any part of your facial hair, all you're doing is, in effect, just brushing it into the direction that you want it to grow in the future. It's real simple, like, it doesn't take much effort. Comb it every single day in the direction you want. You can put the hairdryer on a cool or warm, on a really fast airflow setting, sort of get that into place, and you just do that every single day. And it's no different for the mustache. For me, I train it so the hairs are growing out this way, so I brush it that way, and I just do that once a day after I've applied some beard oil or product onto the mustache itself. I think just over time, the effect of that compounds, and what I mean by compounds is you don't have to do it as much because the hair just naturally goes that way. You kind of dictate where the hair is going to go, job done, and your mustache is looking awesome. Guys, if you're getting any value out of this video, make sure to smash the like button, hit subscribe, and just let us know in the comments below what sort of mustache issues you're having, if any now, or what sort of styles you're going for. I'd love to know. And let's move on to the final point now, and it's really that you need to wash, oil and just really show some love to the mustache region on your face. I've spoken to so many different kinds of guys on various groups in person. I asked them how they look after their mustache, and most of them just kind of, you know, they don't do anything different. They kind of just wash their beard overall, they apply some product, and that's about it. What I found over the last 8 weeks is that if you treat the mustache kind of separate to the rest of the beard, you can get far better results. So for example, when I wash the beard, I use a beard wash on the mustache. What I actually do is I focus my fingertips onto the mustache area and just treat the mustache separate from the rest of the beard. I keep doing that, and I apply the beard wash directly to that region. Once it's dried up with a towel or with a hair dryer, I'll normally, you know, apply some beard oil or beard butter to the beard. And once I've applied it in, once I've massaged it in and worked it in through the beard, I'll then do the same to the mustache. So I'll apply some beard oil or beard butter directly to my fingertips, and then I'll work it in, just gently massaging the oil or butter or whatever product I'm using into the mustache. And that way I'm treating it slightly differently. I'm making sure it's getting as much care as possible. So guys, it's actually time now to do the week 8 close-up, because we've been horrendous and haven't done it for about 3 weeks. So let's get nice and close and go through the growth. So the beard is really starting to fill in with a whole variety of different beard hair colors. I think I've pretty much got every color in the book. As you can see, the mustache is getting a bit of a curl, as well as some white hairs, and the chin is very similar. It's full of grays, full of whites. I mean, just look at that bad boy right there. There's some fluff there. It was so small I couldn't even see that. Now on the other side, the beard once again growing really nicely. The sideburns are doing marvelous things as well. Overall, not bad. Not too bad for 8 weeks of growth. And guys, to be honest, that's it. Like, it's been simple. I've done that solid now for 8 weeks. The results are doing quite, you know, the results are kind of speaking for themselves. My mustache, I'm kind of getting a bit of a curl on it already, which is a massive surprise for me. We'll see you soon. Goodbye.